Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. It is exactly 8:41 a.m. I have two guests on the line, really wanting to hear from them. They both hail from Eldorado Park. We're going to be talking about protest action in that part of Johannesburg. We're also going to be talking to Shakir Baker, one of the guests, who is the organizer of the protest march. He's just recently been to Gaza. I hope it is recent. We'll hear what he says. And then we'll also talk with Fagmedah Edries. She has recently resigned from the Patriotic Alliance. And she says she did that in solidarity with the Palestinian situation, the large-scale genocide in Palestine. But all of that and more with these two amazing guests. And I will start off by saying, apart from the Western Cape, I kind of also wondered why when we were not seeing our brothers and sisters in the colored areas also going on protest marches and making their voices heard. So I'm really and truly very grateful that we have two people that has started the initiative in Eldorado Park. Shakir Baker, assalamu alaikum, welcome to the program.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to yourself and to the viewers and listeners of Salam Media.
Tell us about your trip to Gaza. How recent was it? And your thoughts on the situation of the people in Gaza, the conditions, and how that has probably made you feel that you are in total support of the issues that the people are suffering there in Gaza.
Alhamdulillah, it was not recently. I visited the Gaza in 2012 with the Africa 1-8 convoy led with the Al-Quds Foundation South Africa. But it is important to reflect my support for the people of Gaza and particularly for the Palestinian people, and that it is not about the religious aspect only, but it is also about the humanitarian aspect of what is happening in the Gaza. And where we are standing as South Africans, particularly, we cannot but also affiliate ourselves to the afflictions that is happening on our people in the Gaza.
Fagmedah, let's come to you now. Assalamu alaikum, welcome. I understand that you were with the PA, you've subsequently resigned, and you are also going to be involved in the organization of this march in Eldorado Park. What was the reason for you stepping down from the PA? Okay, Fagmedah, did you hear my question? Okay, Fagmedah, let me try one more time. The reason you stepped down from the PA and making your voice heard very loudly by helping organize this march in Eldorado Park in support of the genocide, in support of the Palestinian people being ethnically cleansed by the illegal occupiers, and that, of course, is the Israelis. Your thoughts? Okay, we'll try and get her on a landline. Let's bring you in, Shakir. Why do you believe it is so very important to have this march in Eldorado Park? And do you believe that the people of Eldos will come out in full support of the Palestinian people?
Alhamdulillah, I believe over the past few weeks we have seen a great mobilization that is taking place in Eldorado Park, where the people of Eldorado Park is coming out in support of the Palestinian people. And this is not only from a Muslim community, we are seeing this from the Christian and the non-Muslim community as well, where people are coming out in support of the Palestinian people because they are what we have witnessed from the comfort of our homes on the television over the last month and a half, 2 months going, has been breaking the hearts of many, many people. The genocide, the mass killing of mothers, of women, of children and civilians in the Gaza is seen, and particularly when we saw the rogue state of Israel in the IDF sending our people into the north and starting to bomb the north. It's supposed to be a safe zone. This has touched the heart of the people of Eldorado Park. Not only are we seeing them coming out, but is Fagmedah, many others has also resigned from the Patriotic Alliance because they cannot affiliate themselves by association with an institute that supports the rogue state of Israel.
Okay, Fagmedah is on the phone. Fagmedah Edries, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the program. We salute you
Right.
for stepping down from the PA. Tell us, how did that all come about?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What happened was that after the bombing of the 7th of October, Gaten McKenzie as well as Ken Kunina went on a social media platform saying that they stand with Israel and they prefer that Hamas be killed. So what happened was that it took me back because they're supposed to have been very neutral with regard to all this, and yet they have chosen sides. I was under the impression that because they were in Israel a few weeks prior to that, they then decided that that would be their stance. And was Alhamdulillah, Allah has given me hidayat to make up my mind that I cannot be led by any Zionist person or group of people. And they have said that it is the PA stands behind Israel. I'm a Muslim. I cannot do that. It's against my beliefs. So therefore, I resigned and I asked them to remove me from the system.
Alhamdulillah for that. That was a very brave move on your part. Did they not perhaps engage with you and ask you to reconsider your situation? And did you give them the exact reason for why you were stepping down? How did they respond to that, saying that you are aligned with the illegal occupiers? You're not going to do that in my name as a Muslim. Did they respond to that at all?
Yes, they have sent me a message via WhatsApp asking me to rethink my decision. And I said to them, look, Mr. McKenzie was supposed to be neutral because we are a diverse community. We have Christians, we have Muslims, we have Jews in our community. So how can he choose sides? And they haven't responded after that, after I said to them, no, I cannot, it's against my beliefs. And how do you kill children in my name? I'm a mother. I cannot do that.
And of course, their recent trip, the trip just before the genocide began, is indicative of the fact that they are being funded by a Jewish lobby, either locally or from abroad. And that is why they took the stance that they did, being totally anti-Palestine and Gaza. And the clip you're referring to has gone viral. We have played it several times here on Salam Media, so I know exactly what you're referring to, and watching that clip made my blood boil as well. So where to from here for you, Fagmedah?
You just broke up there?
You've now resigned from the PA. Are you going to find yourself another political home? Because quite a number of them are affiliated and have expressed support for the illegal occupiers. We know the DA is not a home that you would want to go to. Are you rethinking your position as far as politics is concerned?
As far as politics is concerned, I've come from the ANC and as well as the DA. For many years, I've been with the ANC, DA. And right now, I think it's more that our people in Palestine need me more to make sure that everybody hears them, everybody sees them, you know. So politics right now is right behind in the very last position for me because national elections is coming up, and I know I need to vote, but I'll probably vote a very small, minute party so that nobody that supports Israel is getting my vote.
Absolutely, good on you. What else are you doing to make the Palestinian voices heard in South Africa and educating people who don't understand what the dynamics are of that situation? What are you doing to educate people?
All right. So what we've done in Eldorado Park is I've actually started a WhatsApp chat where we have like people from Roshni, people from Lenasia. We've aligned ourselves with the PSA, South Africa, right? So we've started painting the Palestinian flag all over Eldorado Park. We have also arranged a march on the 16th of December, inshallah. And we have different speakers on there. And we go to all the marches. Like I said, Eldorado Park is a PA stronghold. So therefore, we need to tread lightly. Tread lightly because we're going to jump on we're going to jump on people's toes. We're going to offend people. But right now, we can't care whether they are offended or not. You are not going to kill children in our name as Eldorado Park. And I'm sure I speak for the broader Eldorado Park as I have almost 400 and odd people on my group. So I can safely say that you are not going to be killing people in our name and saying that, oh, South Africa stands behind me or Eldorado Park stands behind me. Westbury is doing exactly the same. I've spoken to a few people from Westbury, Coronation, Bosmont, and they all are saying the same thing. They are saying, not in my name, you are not killing children, we are parents. How do you, as a parent, for Gaten McKenzie and Kenny Kunene, Kenny had a baby not so long ago. How do you as a parent condone the killing of children, babies, mothers? Those are motherless. So now you are telling me that you are doing it in my name. Please don't. And I do not support the PA.
Absolutely. Good on you. We admire you. Keep up that very strong stance of yours. Shakir, let's talk about the march on the 16th, which is, in fact, next week, Saturday. Talk to us about the route of the march. How many people are you expecting? And the management of the march. We do want it to be as peaceful as possible. How do you ensure that it's going to be as peaceful as all of the marches have actually happened here in South Africa thus far?
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, by Allah's grace, we are sourcing the relevant authorities to grant us the permission for the march to take place on the 16th. The march will take place from the Eldorado Park Extension 6 Stadium to the Eldorado Park Extension 9 Stadium, where we will then have a peaceful protest taking place. During the time, we will have a number of guest speakers that's coming in from the PSA and from other organizations that is coming. Hopefully, the former mayor of Johannesburg from Al Jamaa will also be there. We have some of the people from the African National Congress, the ANC, that is asked to join in the march. So the march is open for everyone. It is not a march led by a political party, but it's open to all political formations to join in the march. It is a peaceful demonstration. The message that we want to bring out is that the people of Eldorado Park fully support the people of Gaza, and we are behind Gaza, and we want a ceasefire, a permanent ceasefire to take place in Palestine, inshallah ta'ala. But most important, that we want to give our full support so that those who are fighting the Mujahideen, that is fighting the war in Palestine, must inshallah rise victorious in this, and we make dua ta'ala give them victory. As we are seeing over the last 2 days, many messages that are coming from the Christian community, particularly in occupied Palestine, that the Christmas celebrations will be cancelled in occupied Palestine, because they are saying, how is it that they can now also celebrate this festive season when the place that had given birth to Nabi Isa alayhi salatu wasalam becomes a place that causes the mass killing of innocent women and children.
And I like how you open up the interview earlier on by saying that the issue that is playing out, the genocide, is not a Jewish versus Muslim issue. It's not that at all. It's not a religious issue. It's an issue regarding the illegal occupation of these foreigners, which are the Zionists. We don't have beef with Jewish people at all, but it's the Zionist ideology that is creating all of this ethnic cleansing and genocide with the support of the Americans and some Western nations. That's the sad reality of the situation. Christians have also been massacred, as have other Jewish people from the start of this genocide. And I think it's very, very important that we share this important message with our non Muslim brothers and sisters in Eldorado Park and all other townships, that this is not a Zionist versus Muslim situation. This is Zionism against the Palestinian people, the rightful owners of the land of Palestine. Anything else you'd like to add regarding the interview this morning and the march? What about boycotts? What are you guys doing there regarding boycotting clover products and other such products? Is that also being promoted in Eldorado Park?
I don't know if you can hear me.
Okay, no. Okay, you've got a crying baby there. Let's see if we can switch over to Fagmedah. Maybe she can then respond to that message. Fagmedah, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Can you
Okay, so
respond to
what
that
we've
question?
done, yes. So we've asked the PSA to now print us little leaflets to distribute among the local shops and things like that, so that we can. We went to the Lenasia one for McDonald's. So we stood there and we didn't interfere with anybody. So we asked. Lenasia is prominently Palestinian, so they didn't buy from there. So Eldorado Park, as I said, we still not on the same level as Lenasia. So I've asked the PSA to actually make little leaflets for us so we can hand it out so that our shops don't buy these things from them.
Okay, let us wrap up. We've got a minute to wrap up time. Closing thoughts, Fagmedah. Inshallah, after the march on the 16th, are you planning on having future marches?
Yes, we have. We're planning to have, because of the red tape within Eldorado Park, we're having a lot of difficulty actually getting assistance. So, but inshallah, we will be having a lot of them, even if it's small little motorcades and things like that. But we would like everybody from around Eldorado Park, from wherever you are, come and support our stance on freeing Palestine, and inshallah, Allah will make it easy for our people. Inshallah.
Ameen, thumma ameen. Shakir, let's give you the closing words for this morning on the interview. Are you still there? Can you talk?
Yes. Wa alaikum salam. Yes. I think what is important for us is also to start educating our communities on the history of Palestine and where Palestine is, and understanding the genocide that has happened for many people. People only woke up on the 7th of October, but we need to reflect. It was not even 1947. It goes back to 1906, and people needs to be educated on the history of the occupier and how the occupier had planned it. And these are what our plans is for Eldorado Park. This is an opportunity, since our people is now coming in support of the Palestinian people, that we will educate them, inshallah. This march is but a starting point. There is a work up that's going into it, inshallah, and we ask our community to come out and support us as well, inshallah. We are not as strong as many other communities, but we are determined to get victory for our Palestinian people, and also to bring the message out to everybody, inshallah.
Ameen, Ameen, thumma Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all of your efforts, and we will be following you guys to see how the marches are, going ahead in Eldorado Park and other colored townships. We do need our voices to be heard. So good on you guys. Allah accept all your efforts. Till the next time, have a peaceful march, and salamu alaikum to both of you. That, of course, is you. Shakir Baker, and of course Fagmedah Edries. It is exactly 1 after 9 o'clock. Time for the news with Zai Jadwit.